Molly Carmel here, fiercely devoted to your freedom. And boy, am I hearing a lot about procrastination. I hear you. There is so much to talk about. I actually think it's one of the more fascinating topics. First of all, what does procrastination have to do with finding this amazing relationship with food? Well, I think it also has to do with finding the amazing relationship with yourself. And I know for me, when I'm putting something off, it makes me a lot of the BLTs, makes me want to go have a snack, makes me want to think about ordering dinner. The list goes on and on and on. And I actually remember because I really had to address my procrastination problem when I was writing Breaking Up with Sugar, because I just had such a hard time making myself sit down and making myself write the book. And I was so hungry during it. So I went and I did some research, and here's what I found out. It's so interesting because I really felt like procrastination was like a moral issue. Like there was something wrong with me. Like, why can't I just get it done? And my goodness, like the cruelty of all of it. Like I was like beating myself up, like, come on. I was like trying all these techniques to have people come and help me with it, or like scheduling time and taking breaks. And it just wasn't working. And I think in general with my procrastination, these typical methods didn't work. And again, when I'm procrastinating, it's so much food on the mind, because isn't that a nice way to numb it out? So when I learned that procrastination is not about morality and it's not about bad time management, but it's actually about emotions, I was like, brain open. It made all the sense in the world. And what the research says is that procrastination is that we're nervous about the particular thing that we're about to go do. And that's why I thought about when I was writing Breaking Up with Sugar, because I was so nervous. I wanted to make sure it was amazing for you to read. And that nervousness and that fear of if I messed it up, or was it going to be good enough, and was I going to be good enough? I mean, talk about future tripping, my loves. All of that made me completely shut down. And it was really, really problematic. And I had to deal with the problem right then and there. So when all of you are talking to me about what do I do about procrastinating, and even procrastinating starting your 66 days Breaking Up with Sugar, even procrastinating breaking up with sweetener, even procrastinating starting your weighing and measuring, making a call to a friend, all of the things that we talk about here in our BUWS community. All of those things are a function of procrastination. And so to learn how to deal with procrastination is going to be such an important skill for all of us. This is some big time important stuff. And so when I learned that it was about emotions and it was about avoiding negative emotions, I was like, oh my goodness, this makes all of the sense in the world to me. And so how do we manage it? Such a good question. Well, the first thing, which is one of my favorite skills across the board, because remember, I'm always talking to you about getting the best relationship with food and yourself. And the truth is, the amazing part of solving for procrastination is that it helps you to do it's the 1 + 1 = 5 solution. Because one of the main ways that we solve for procrastination is through forgiveness and through self-compassion. And I remember this so well with writing Breaking Up with Sugar. I would give myself 6 hours to write. And I would say to myself, listen, Molly, if you can get something good in 2 hours, if you can get 2 hours of writing in these 6 hours, you've done amazing. If you get an hour and a half. So I was really, really forgiving to myself because I knew how challenging it was. The other thing is identifying what the feeling is that you're avoiding. I was avoiding shame. I was avoiding fear. I was avoiding, what people were going to think of me. And I got to tell you something. What I ended up doing with that particular part of it is I talked all the time to my power circle about it. It was incredible. And as I got more comfortable with those feelings, the writing got easier and easier and easier. Approaching the thing that I was procrastinating got easier and easier and easier. It was incredible. you know? And so I want you to start to think about that and having self-compassion. I just want to say one more thing because I'm a big shutdowner. I don't know if you guys are too. Like when I really have something hard or scary to do, like my physical body shuts down. Like almost like my body gets so scared. My lizard brain, like the real like no really comes up. And as lame as this might sound, one of my teachers taught me this thing, which I can't even believe I'm telling you, but I guess like you're my people, so I'll tell you anything. But she taught me this thing, which I do a lot of the time before I have to do hard things that I'm procrastinating. And this is what I say to myself. You can do it too. Don't knock it till you tried it. You know what I mean? I do this thing and I go, I can, I want to, I can, I want to, I can. And I like jump around the house. And by the way, what that does is it changes my brain, but it also changes my state. And sometimes just changing your state from that shutdown to that rise up can help so much. So listen, do you struggle with procrastination? Like, does procrastination lead you closer to the food? Like, does it make you take the bite, licks, and taste? Does it make you obsess more about what you're eating? I want to know everything. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you're feeling. I want to know what you're procrastinating. So can you leave me a comment? Let me know if you're relating. Let me know what you want to be talking about. I really, really want to hear about it. And also, while you're up, can you subscribe so that you know what's going on and I know what's going on with you? Turn on the notifications, shoot up a like if you're liking what I say, and remember, I am always, always here rooting for you, fiercely devoted to your freedom.